It's FIVB World Tour time again, and it's the men's gold medal match between Latvia and Brazil, live from the lovely lakeside town of OLSZTYN in Poland. Hello and welcome to the men's gold medal match with me, Louis Lett. It's been a phenomenal few days of competition here from OLSZTYN, but the best is just about to come. We have Brazil, the world champions of Bruno and Alison, and they're up against Latvia and Alexander Samoilovs and Smedins, the two 2015 European champions, up against the 2015 world champions. It's very sunny after a week of turbulent weather, 26 degrees outside. On Friday, we had gusts of wind up to 100 kilometers an hour. The crowd are in and they are having a phenomenal afternoon after what was some bronze medal match. Brazil, Guto and Simon managed to beat Gibbon Patterson in 3. Alison and Bruno, the current world champions, many people's favourites for gold in Rio. It's their 27th World Tour tournament together, and they have won 8 golds, 3 silvers and 1 bronze. Latvia, Samoilovs and Smedins, they've been together post-London as well since 2013. Schmidins taking a bronze in London with former partner Martins Plavins. Samoilovs also played with Plavins, and they took a 9th in Beijing. So there's been a lot of tossing and turning with partners in the Latvian camp, but they are confident that they have their 2 strongest players together for Rio. Are almost ready to go here. The 2015 European champions up against the 2015 world champions. The chief of the mission is Jonas Personini from Switzerland. Agnieszka Miszkowska is the 2nd referee on the stand. Samoilovs, reigning junior world champion. Bruno, most outstanding player in 2015. Best defensive player in 13, 14 and 15. This game is going to be full of surprises. Brazil are coming out first. And arguably the most experienced man, Alison. 30 years old, played a long time of his career with the legend that's Samoilovs, but now, for the last 3 or 4 years, he has teamed up with this man. For many, the best in the world, Bruno Schmidt. 29 years old, just 6'1", but needles the ball everywhere. Their partners in crime for this one, Latvia. Their first Grand Slam final of the year, and it's the Lion King that makes his way into the arena first. 31 years old from Jamala. 7 times a champion. And his partner with the fastest left arm on tour, Smedins. Smedins, the Olympic bronze medalist. Alison from Brazil, the Olympic silver medalist with Emmanuel. We have got 4 world-class athletes taking centre stage. Looks like Smedins is going to go full out with his topspin jump serve. Already won an Open this year, Latvia, but not a Grand Slam. Same as Brazil. They haven't started as well as they finished in 2015. They won 6 in a row, Alison and Bruno, in 2015. Haven't quite found that form again. Alison is fired up. He might be a veteran of over 100 events now, but still means everything to him. No surprise that Samoilovs is the target. Bruno makes his first dig and makes his first conversion as well. Bruno is just excellent at sitting and holding and chasing and digging and spiking. Dream start for Brazil. Smedins on 2. We have seen that countless times. Samoilovs has had the majority of service pressure this weekend. Bruno from just on the inside, dynamic, athletic. More points scored. Not the biggest blocker on tour, Smedins, at 6'3", but he has got some serious hops. Samoilovs looking to put Smedins in on 2 again. Unfortunately, the pass is far too tight. Smedins and Samoilovs ranked 13 on the all-time FIVB World Tour gold medal list. Alison and Bruno ranked 11. Alison makes his first kill block. He's going to serve, and then he's going to get his skates on and get to the net as quick as he possibly can. Samoilovs, this time, finds a way to deflect the ball off the block and take the point. Wipe off the block from Latvia. There's been a little bit of one-way traffic thus far, though. Smedins with the cannon goes long. Such a fast arm, Smedins. It's like a whip. Bruno stays so vertical in the air. Delightful to see. Alison stopped the hard hit last time out. Now he goes on swap patrol on Samoilovs. Alison, the Brazilian bully, has started to rain down a little bit of pain on Latvia. Bruno pretty much in the comfort zone of Samoilovs. Surely he should side out here. No. Alison slows the play down. Bruno gets the dig. Alison is a beastly figure, but he had to be ballerina-esque with that one. He didn't quite have it in his locker. More jump serving, this time from the Lion King. No stopping that one. 106 kilos. Alison, and I think he got every kilogram through that one. On to Smedins. Seen from Alison, but too late. Janis Smedins is extremely good at standing up and taking responsibility for his team at times. Really does go after that second ball attack with everything he's got. We've seen a crunching angle, but that, again from Alison, is just unstoppable. Whether he's swinging cross-court or whether he's bringing the ball back to the line, Latvia cannot get close to the Brazilian brick wall. It's money-making material, though, from Samoilovs. Samoilovs and Smedins took a 9th at the World Championships in Poland in 2013. Smedins had to miss out on the World Championships last year due to injury problems. It's actually a repeat of last year in the same competition. Alison and Bruno beat Samoilovs and Smedins 2-0. Short line, well read from Bruno. Chance to extend the lead, but Samoilovs is all over Bruno like a rash. Starred last year. Bruno and Alison beat the Latvians in 3. So in the head-to-head, Brazil have the edge over Latvia. Smedins with the whip from the back line, wide setting once again. Always just travelling across Alison, and then he just slaps it back. Lovely stuff. They try and get Alison to the same point every time, Brazil. You won't see him doing too much running around the court. He might hit the occasional reverse play, but most of Alison's work is done from just inside the antenna. On to again, Smedins. Bruno starts very central. I think the thing to appreciate here from Smedins is that not only does he have to go cross-court, but he also does have to bring the ball back to the line on that second touch play. Easier said than done. Smedins in the block on Bruno. Too good from Bruno. Alison has been siding out so consistently with power and accuracy. So Latvia have to change something, and they go after Bruno, who for many is the best pound-for-pound player in the world. Make some tough decisions out there. The Lion King. Alison has been exceptional so far in this final. Schmidt hangs that one out to dry, though, down the line. Too high for Alison, who's an experienced customer, isn't he? Takes so long for the Manuel. Dig from Smedins. Gets his chest underneath the ball, directs it back into play. 2 in a row from Smedins. Can Smedins convert? Yes, he can. Patience in defense, precision in offense. They're hanging on by a thread here, Latvia. Does his fair share of the blocking in this team, Smedins, but he shows that he can also defend like a true champ. 12-9, Alison and Bruno are directing things here. Here we go. Second half of the first set. Easy for Bruno. Passes the ball completely in system. Just a tad straighter than the middle of the court. Means the ball gets across his right shoulder in the set. Easy pickings. The most outstanding player in the world. Voted 2015. Lion King. Oh, headshot maybe off Alison. Aggression from Samoilovs. Something that we saw when Alexander Samoilovs is a little bit under pressure. He resorts to shooting the ball quite a lot. He's keeping his aggression in this final, as is Alison. Can't really remember Alison missing a side out so far within this game. Brazil are keeping their side of the bargain. Such an apprenticeship, didn't he, within this sport? Alison playing with Emmanuel for so long, and their duels with Dalhouser and Todd Rogers. Now he is very much the star of the show with Bruno. Smedins just letting loose with his liquid arm. Four-point game. You'll see the first set, as important as it is to get off to a good start. Teams must build confidence throughout it to last the duration of a match. Samoilovs goes back to shooting the ball, just manoeuvres it around the beastly figure of Alison. The Latvians are very well supported here. So many fans making the journey across the border. Alison under pressure. Smedins jumps in late on the angle. A very common tactic to try and serve the ball short and then jump in on the angle. Alison wasn't going to the line there, was he? And I think Latvia knew that. Alison just pointing to his own head in frustration, maybe suggesting he should have known better than that. Smedins is like a jack in the box, just pops up from nowhere. Two in a row from Smedins. Latvia, from a very, very distant position, have started to rev up the engine, fire up the furnace. Can they get three in a row? Smedins on a hat-trick of blocks here. Alison again. Is he going to go back to the line? No, he decides to shoot. Same tactic as before. Latvia serve the ball short on Alison and then jump into the cross-court really late. Samoilovs always playing second fiddle. A two-point game. Everything getting a bit rushed in the pass of the Lion King. And from way out of town, Samoilovs comes up with the little waterfall. Building momentum. This could be a fascinating end of the first set. Tomahawk control is outstanding from Smedins. The footwork from Samoilovs is world class. And Latvia bring the scores level for the first time in a long time. Growing in stature growing in confidence. The Brazilians have to make a dash back to the smart car. Game on. The crowd enjoying every single second of this one. Smedins. Can he get his jump serve going at this stage of the game? He can! Ace on Alison! He goes for the snake's head. And well and truly takes it off. High on Alison, bullet to the chest. Caught on camera. Latvia from nowhere have been aggressive, ruthless, and have taken the lead. Alison needs to find a side out. Goes long. Something about the confidence here of Alison just isn't Alison-esque. Maybe it was Moscow, where in the final set, he missed 4 or 5 side outs at key times. The most experienced big game player on court is struggling under pressure. Bruno is the target this time. Samoilovs! What a run of points for Latvia! And from nowhere, they are running away with this one. Alison cannot find answers. Bruno can only find the Lion King's hands. Can they side out? It's been a long time in coming. Finally, Alison, the juggernaut, does find sand. Bruno, voted the most outstanding player in 2015, needs to find that form. Samoilovs is the man running the show, though, making blocks and siding out. Fades one to the sideline. Bruno is good, but there's nothing he can do about that. Latvia serving for the set. Smash and grab stuff. It was Brazil all in charge early on. Smedins is beaten by Bruno. Sorry, beaten by Alison, my mistake. Second set point save, 2 in a row. No sympathy from Alison. No apologies. Timeouts for Latvia. They need to take a breath here. They had all the momentum, but one big side out, one, some would call it lucky ace from Alison. Has got Brazil back into this one. These are the times where big players make big plays for big money. Can Latvia hold their nerve? It's a good serve from Alison, but Smedins is a target. Overhead set, away from Smedins. Big chest pump, celebration, intensity from the Latvians. A certain cool and calm demeanor under pressure from Smedins means that Latvia take the first set, 21-19. Alison and Bruno were in charge for such a long period of that set. Blocks from Smedins and Samoilovs, defensive plays. They came good at the right time. But can they finish the job, Latvia? We're about to find out.
Dziękujemy. Warmia Mazury, OLSZTYN 2016. Na sportowe emocje I dobrą zabawę zapraszają prezydent OLSZTYNa.
Some highlights from the first set. Alison started off siding out like a dream. But then, Latvia served well. Alison made errors. Bruno got blocked. Latvia stole the first set. Samoilovs the target again. Drops his elbow a little bit, just lofts it over Alison. Samoilovs and Smedins haven't beaten Alison and Bruno since 2014. They're in a very good position right now, though. Smedins from just off the net. Alison goes late and gets the block, but Samoilovs is playing some of his best ball of the weekend here. He's aggressive at the net and inside out. But this time on the turn, he beats Alison in the block and Bruno in defense. Ace from Smedins. No apologies from the Latvians to the Brazilians either. Just a little nod. This is not the same Bruno and Alison from last year. The team that won 6 events in a row that just looked unbeatable are falling apart here. This is not the same team. Bruno over-rotates, feet inside the ball, misses the sideline. They need to turn the tap off here, Brazil. They are leaking points all over the place. Alison. Finally, Brazil get on the scoreboard. Jump float from Alison. In or out? Out from Smedins. Something that they're going to have to be careful of. Samoilovs' pass is something that can easily break down for the Latvians. He struggled passing the jump serve from the same angle from Samon in the semi-final. Alison on the turn, has to go over this time, I think. It is a bump from Bruno. Chance from Smedins from the middle. No fast arm this time. But he utilises the space that he has from the middle. When you're attacking from the middle, it's very tough to hit the ball hard. Placement is key. And Smedins' vision aids him nicely for another Latvian point. Short ball, Alison again. He wants to find Bruno on two. He does. But the Lion King is just sat there waiting for it. And then Smedins, no cover from Alison. Lazy from the big guy. If Alison covers here, he makes the dig. He stood upright, and all he does is watch the ball hit the floor. The Latvians are chasing everything here. Block out from Alison. The Latvian team are on an absolute roll here in Poland. Samoilovs, the replay doesn't show it, but the dig was outstanding. And a little tickler off the block of Alison. Head-in-hand stuff for Bruno. He said this is very unlike Alison and Bruno. We saw in Moscow, didn't we? Against the Netherlands. That the Brazilian side-out play just isn't as consistent as it was last year. Is it the pressure of a home Olympics coming up? Still many people's favourites for the Olympic Games, but not in the same form as they were in 2015. Samoilovs and Smedins, though, after having a couple of very quiet weeks, they are getting back to their best. Football skills from Bruno, not good enough. Frightening from Smedins in the block. Not the biggest, but he jumps back to the line, so he sets up on the angle really early, takes a late step, and closes the line away from Brazil. Short stuff on Bruno this time. He has to backtrack to get off the net to get his approach. Does find the sand. Only Brazil's third point from 11. Uncharacteristic of this Brazilian team, to say the least. High line, too precise, too fast for Bruno. Samoilovs is playing some of his best volleyball here today. The Latvian team that won the European Championships in 2015 missed out in the quarterfinals to Semenov and Krasilnikov 2 weeks ago in Biel. And now, back to their best. It's a funny old thing, sport, isn't it? How 1 week you can be going home early and the next competing for gold. Lion King with the fade. Got his paw right around that one. Guided it to the sideline. 10-4. The important thing here for Latvia is that they don't get complacent. You don't want to let this Brazilian team back in because they will punish you. One of the best teams ever played the game. Samoilov is not taking his foot off the gas, though. Reverse knuckle, sublime from Samoilovs. Not only is he running around in defense, picking up balls, but there's a little bit of flair in there. from Samoilovs. We are being treated to an absolute exhibition here. On two, crazy play from Brazil. From one pin to another, Bruno puts the ball away. Smedins, the World Tour's best hitter in 2013-14. Since then, has gone back to Bruno. Off the net a little bit here, Smedins, but maybe purposely from Latvia, because they understand the threat of Alison being so big at the net that sometimes you just have to set off the net to allow a little bit more space to work the ball around the big block. So if they're not running the ball around, they're just setting a little bit more off the net. Alison. Touch off the block, maybe. No, it's wide again. From the juggernaut. Missed by some distance as well. Again, Alison struggling with the reception. Goes back to the knuckle. Samoilovs is on everything. But it's not quite enough. Couldn't create enough pressure with the dig. Bruno takes full advantage. Samoilovs with that token wide ball. Alison has to make space to get off the net to get a good attack. He does get a good enough attack to wipe off the block of Samoilovs. No jump float serve this time, just a standing one from Alison. Alexander Samoilovs is really playing his best volleyball. Out there, siding out like a king. The technical timeout has come, and it's going to be a surprise for some, because it's Latvia that go on a hot streak in the first. And that hot streak has continued through the second set. 14-7 they lead in the technical. Back in, last chance for Bruno and for Alison. Another dig for Latvia, punished again from Smedins. It's just the consistency from Latvia. They're just pushing and pushing and pushing Brazil to the limit here. Bullying Alison and Bruno. Regarded by many as the best team in the world, Latvia are making Brazil look bang average at the moment. Alison comes back, as he will time and time again, because he's a gutsy character. But it's a long way back. Bruno needs to find some magic, but the reception from Samoilovs is yet again too good. It's another tactic that we've seen, isn't it? A big blocker trying to go short, making the blocker land and turn. Struggle City for what's looking like a very tired Alison. Wider play, high over the block. Line judge is given a touch here. The referee says no way. There's no touch off of Alison's block. Alison is pleading innocent here. Let's have a look. Tough to tell from that angle. Hawkeye, we know that one. Wide of the mark. Arguments from Latvia, but surely they just have to concentrate on getting the job done. Smedins opens up the cannon. What a set from Alison! Bruno puts the ball away. You cannot count Alison and Bruno out of anything. Look at this from Alison, chasing full steam ahead. Puts the ball in the perfect position for Bruno to do the rest. Smedins needs a side out, was stopped last time. He went for power, and because he was stopped, he just slows it down. Changes the speed of that fast arm and finds the sideline. Nothing drastic, surely, from the Latvians. Will see them home. Routine stuff now from Brazil, but you can see from the body language of Alison that even the most experienced big game player on court knows that time is running out. Smedins goes back for power and finds an almost impossible angle. Three will do it for Latvia. Samoilovs in the block. Alison, dug from Smedins. Is this going to get Latvia closer? No. Bruno keeps Brazil alive. Interesting phase of the game, because earlier on in the first set, it was Latvia that found themselves quite a few points behind, but they went on a big run. And they've never looked back from that smash and grab in the first set. Standing float from a tired Alison. Better. Smedins goes power, shot, power, and then back to shooting the ball right in the big hands of Alison. Smedins from a little bit wider on the net this time. Alison's all over him again. Frustration for Alison, because I think Alison thinks that he did his job there and he wanted Bruno to sit round a little bit more on the angle. You see Alison there, right in the face. There's only one place that Smedins can go, and that's sharp. Either Alison knows he should have taken the ball there, or he wanted Bruno to sit a bit further round and take the sharp one. Alison again to stay in the match. Block from Smedins brings up match point for Latvia. It's been a long time since the Latvians have won a Grand Slam, but today looks like the day. Smedins and Samoilovs have been unstoppable. A big glare through the nets from Smedins. They're going to have copious of opportunities here. Samoilovs makes the dig, but Brazil takes the point away. Time for everybody, including myself, to take a quick breath as there's a change of ends. The Latvians haven't beaten this Brazilian team since 2014, but today has been well and truly Smedins and Samoilovs' day. Surely there's not another twist in this tale. No, Smedins with the delicate cut shot seals it for Latvia. An incredible performance in the final against many people's favourites. Alison and Bruno will have to wait a little bit longer for their first title of 2016. It's the second gold of 2016 for Latvia. Smedins and Samoilovs embrace on the centre court. A gold in the Open in Antalya, and now a gold in a Grand Slam in Poland. 21-19. They really did make a solid comeback in the first, but the second was one-way traffic. 21-15, as we see some highlights from a very memorable final. Some glorious moments, some intense action, but it's Latvia that take gold. Samoilovs and Smedins taste glory here in Poland. As we get ready to join them courtside for a post-match interview with our gold medalists, Alexander Samoilovs and Janis Smedins.
A great win. You started slowly, but came on roaring.
Yes, beginning, Alison and Bruno play very well, and they put some pressure with the block, and we need to use such a big block in the beginning. But after, yeah, we have some good defense, some good serves, we get our side out. And in the end, yeah, we won the first set, and second it was much more easier.
Obviously, they beat you here last year, beat you for a gold medal in Switzerland. How satisfying is this win?
Yeah, it was very important for us because we haven't won gold at Grand Slam since 2013. We got some golds in the Opens, but it was really important for us, especially in the Grand Slam event, to get gold. And yeah, we had very good tactique because in the first set, when we were serving Alison, and he was killing just us, and asked Janis, what we're gonna do? We're gonna continue playing on Alison and waiting that he will lose energy, or we switch to Bruno. And then Janis said, okay, let's try serve on Alison.
How important was it to have all your fans here?
They just asked for one result. It's just first place, and I'm very glad we can make to the finals because they booked all their hotels till the Sunday, and now they're happy. We are very happy, and thanks to them. Thanks.
Are you ready to take gold in Copacabana?
Yeah, we were ready when we started our partnership. It was the aim.
Congratulations, guys. Right here.
What a week for Latvia. It's a big, big victory against many people's Olympic favourites, Alison and Bruno. Confidence building for Latvia for Rio 2016. They were ruthless, relentless, and they never gave up all week long. We leave you with some highlights from what was a very memorable final. But from us, for now, from the FIVB World Tour, it's goodbye.
Cieszymy się razem z Wami. Młoda mama jest wkrótce. Wszystkiego dobrego. proszę Państwa, że wyjdzie środka na godzinę 0, czyli na federację, która zakończy nasze dzisiejsze spotkanie, zakończy nasze tygodniowe zmagania światowego. Martin Latvia, where are you? Latvia! It was a very great pleasure to be with us all the week, all week. Thank you for being here in Austin. Thank you. See you next year. I see you during the awarding ceremony, of course. Za chwileczkę, drodzy Państwo, godzina 0. Za chwileczkę rozpoczęcie prezentacji. Czeka na sygnał i będziemy mogli bawić się niezawodnie. No to tak naprawdę początek jeszcze, czytnijmy po polsku. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
To może po następnym, okej?
Congratulations. Sorry, I have to rush. Again, it's a match.
Jeszcze raz. Warmia? Ole? Jesteśmy? Najlepsi. Okej, no to już trudne, ale dziękujemy jeszcze raz, będziemy wtedy płakać wszyscy. Wojtek jest gotowy, no ale on, moi drodzy, startujmy.
Tak, nie rozpędzaj się, bo jak Ty się rozpędzisz, ja się będę
A wiecie, że Wojtek miał być księdzem, przyjechał do Starych Japonii, poznał dziewczynę, a teraz ma trójkę dzieci.
I teraz, co było prawdą? Niepotrzebne stresy. Oczywiście, jestem tutaj z radością, pozdrawiam swoją żonę, dzieci również. Za chwilkę rozpoczęcie, drodzy Państwo, i za chwileczkę deklaracja najlepszych awarding ceremony of the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour Warmia Mazury Grand Slam OLSZTYN 2016. We are about to start. Czekamy. Pozdrawiamy Mikołaja Kopernika. Jest przy okazji, jest właśnie okazja się Jest okazja, żeby powitać Mikołaja Kopernika, pan Jarosław Porądziuk, który wciela się w postać Mikołaja Kopernika. Nikolas Kopernikus jest with us. 5 lat mieszkał w Olsztynie.
Od też kiedyś leżał, patrzył w niebo i myślał, co to jest bliżej, Adam czy słońce? No tak, nie słońce, bo słońce widzę, Adam nie.
A więc cieszymy się bardzo, że jest z nami Mikołaj Kopernik. I drodzy Państwo, przy okazji warto również podkreślić, że są z nami stewardess sportu lotniczego OLSZTYN Mazury, które będą prowadzić wraz z Mikołajem Kopernikiem pił pokorów dzisiejszych zmagań. Od tego weekendu, drodzy Państwo, port lotniczy na Mazurach już organizuje loty do Londynu, do Monachium, tak więc wszystko pięknie się rozwija. Życzymy, żeby te loty były jak najwspanialsze. Panie i Panowie, ladies and gentlemen, please raise up, drodzy Państwo, wstańmy wszyscy, jeżeli jeszcze siedzimy i powitajmy serdecznie wszystkich, którzy pracowali na tę imprezę. Awarding ceremony of the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour Warmia and Mazury Grand Slam OLSZTYN 2016. Witamy serdecznie i zapraszamy na boisko wolontariuszy. Fenomenalna grupa wspaniałych, oddanych osób z klubu Zrywy Wolej i Ława.
And welcome back to the awards ceremony of the FIVB OLSZTYN Grand Slam. As always, there are many more people than just the players, the referees, and the tournament organisers who make an event It's been a wonderful few days here in Poland with adverse weather conditions, high winds, lots of rain and showers, but we finished with the most perfect day's play.
Nadzorca technicznej imprezy FIVB Technical Supervisor, pani Anna Wasilewska, poseł na Sejm Rzeczypospolitej Polskiej, Member of Parliament of the Republic of Poland.
The crowd have once again shown their support to very much a volleyballing nation. As we meet the presenters of our trophies, checks, flowers and prizes. It's been some unbelievable moments today. 3 tie-break matches and 1 very exciting final.
I zaprośmy wielkimi brawami zwycięzców turnieju OLSZTYN 2016. Zapraszamy do nas! Mikołaj Kopernik, stewardessy i 3 najlepsze zespoły.
The bronze medalists are the first team out. Their first medal in an FIVB World Tour Grand Slam event. It's going to be a day to remember for Guto and Simon. The first of many, I am very sure of. Played with heart, desire, and the swagger that only a young team can. Silver medalists in your picture. Disappointment for Bruno and for Alison. They are still searching for their first gold of 2016 after an almost unbelievable year in 2015. And the gold medalists in the centre of your picture, their first gold in a Grand Slam since 2013. Guto and Simon embrace each other for their first ever Grand Slam medal. It's a bronze. But they are only going one way in this sport, and that is to the very top. This is Anna Kosolewska. Will be presenting the medals to the Brazilian pairing. Member of the Parliament of the Republic of Poland. Mr. Michel Tur, the General Director of Galeria Kominska, will present the trophy and the check. A great week for Brazil, the first of many Grand Slams, I'm sure. Alison and Bruno, hands in the air, not many smiles. They will be feeling a little bit dejected after that final. Yet to find the side-out ribbon of 2015. But still building nicely for a home Olympics in Rio. Mr. Gastor Marek Jetskrin presents the medals, and Mr. Boguslav Kalawski will present the trophy and the check. $43,000 US. Finally, the winners of the FIVB OLSZTYN Grand Slam for 2016. So many tie breaks. They had to dig deep for each other so many times. But in the final, it came very good. For Latvia and Alexander Samoilovs and Smedins, they take their first Grand Slam gold since 2013. They haven't been in their best form as of late, but they came so good today. They have their moment of glory in what feels like a home event for Latvia. The mayor of OLSZTYN City, Mr. Peter Kuzimovic, presents the medals. Mr. Yashak Kapchik presents the check and the trophy in a moment that will be remembered by Smedins and Samoilovs, I'm sure, for the rest of their lives.
Zwyciężają rok temu 5. miejsce, w tym bezapelacyjnie pierwsze.
Samoilovs and Smedins lift their check for $57,000 US, very high in the Polish sky. Flowers will be presented by Dirk Detcher, the FIVB technical supervisor, and Rafael Prospic, tournament director. It's been an unbelievable week here in Poland, and it's Latvia that take the gold. The last gifts being presented to the medalists.
Szanowni Państwo, myślę, że nadszedł czas na najbardziej wzruszające i podniosłe moment
deklaracji,
hymn narodowy naszych przyjaciół z Wrocławia, więc zwróćmy się w stronę masztów, zdejmijmy czapki, przyjmijmy godną pozycję. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Latvia.
Latvia take gold from Poland. Smedins and Samoilovs take their first Grand Slam since 2013. Building blocks for Rio. I think we are all sure about that one. It's been a phenomenal tournament that's possessed some truly inspirational moments. It's time for Latvian celebrations to take over this small lakeside town of OLSZTYN. We're going to leave you with some scenes of celebration and some highlights from a very memorable final. From us, from Poland, it's goodbye for now.
Miejsce pierwsze Łotwa, miejsce drugie Brazylia, miejsce trzecie Brazylia. A na trybunach Krystian, miejsce pierwsze, zawsze i wszędzie, Polska!
Szanowni Państwo, dziękujemy serdecznie za fantastyczne święto. Byliście znowu. Dobrze. Za rok macie być najlepsi. No chyba, że jeszcze raz do tego. No, będzie jeszcze najlepsi.